Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So this is not going to be for everybody, but this will be for a group of y'all, okay? This may be confirmation for someone. You recently was put on an assignment or maybe just a test to see if someone was still stuck on stupid. That's basically what it was. So God has sent you on someone's path. You came across someone purposely. Okay, it wasn't a coincidence, a coinka-dinka-dinka, and it just happened to be like that. No, God placed you on this path to run across this person purposely. All right, there is someone that God is on it, like his last straw, trying to figure out if he's coming or going. Okay, so God is trying to figure out if this person is of the light or of the darkness, because their heart is giving of the light, but the way that they move about things, it is of the darkness because of hurt and pain. You get what I'm saying? So this is someone that God knows that they have a good heart, but because they've been hurt so much and they have like unanswered questions, their actions or sometimes the things that they say, it might seem of the dark. And this is someone I feel that God has been trying to get to believe or understand for a while now. And he sent you because you're one of his strongest messengers. So this is a very recent message right here, y'all. This is a confirmation message. This is very, very recent, that you're going to have a conversation with someone to really see if they're still stuck on stupid. But the whole time, they're actually taking a test. And what's crazy about it is it's an open book test. Like, you're literally, it's going to be such an easy test that anyone that is spiritually connected would know that they're being tested right now. It's almost like a oh my God, that's what it is, Peter. It's almost like Peter, y'all. And I know that this happened literally in my life. And I actually said that, oh, this is giving Peter, like you're denying him. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my gosh, it's going to feel when you come across or come in contact with this person and you're trying to get them to understand God, right? It's going to feel like Peter when Peter denied God 3 times. So this person could be on their last straw where they're denying God for the 3rd time, because this is someone that didn't pass the test. Okay, I want y'all to know that they did not pass the test. Okay, so God sent you on this path to run across this person, to test this person. And you could have even not known that you were testing someone unless you're spiritually hip. Then you would have like had clues and signs that the universe was showing you that you were actually, this was for a reason. Okay, so while you're having a conversation with this person, you may see like license plate numbers that are angelic, or you might hear a song that's angelic, or this person might say something that is angelic, that is confirmation to you, for you, that God is actually in this conversation. And that's when you're going to know, like, oh shit, this is a test. And you might get even more serious for them to pass the test. Like, you're going to try to really get it in their mind for them to pass the test, because you do want them to pass this test. That's the thing. It's like, even if you don't like how they're acting or the things that they believe in, you really want them to pass this test, because you know that the karma is going to be real. Okay, for people who are in that middle ground, kind of hot and cold, but are still too stubborn to just be curious about God, these are the people that he's testing right now to really see, like, are you going to be curious to actually get to know me, or are you going to stay in your own deception? You dig? So this is someone specifically that actually failed the test, and it was an open book test, and it was giving only true or false. Literally. So, and this is also someone that is going to try to beat around a problem. Like, you could be bringing up things, telling them specific things, and then they keep trying to nitpick other things. You get what I'm saying? And but you're going to be able to understand what the real problem is. Like, and you're going to know the real problem is that this person has unanswered questions that they're mad at God for, or they see a lot of corruption and things going on in the world and they are mad at God about it. They're like, how is God real? Look at what's going on. But it's because they have not understood the spiritual laws. They don't understand the laws. They don't. So God has been trying to get this person to become someone that understands, but they've been fighting it. They've been pushing his messengers away. They've been pushing people away that's been coming in with love, with guidance. Okay. And you were someone that was last to come their way. And God wanted to see how they were going to receive you, because this is someone that this conversation has been coming up for a while now. Okay. If God is trying to get you to do something or see something, he will keep bringing it up. So this is someone that has been having this God conversation for a while now. And you were like the last straw. Literally, God wanted to see if this person was going to not deny them for the third time. I promise you. Because this is someone that God could use for his kingdom. Again, because I said this is someone that is a good heart, meaning they will do things for you. They will support you. You know, they're a hard worker. Okay, this could be someone you working with. All right. This could be someone, a family member, whatever, but definitely someone that you know their work ethic and they have a very, very good work ethic. But the problem is that they can be led off of ego. If you're not led by the Holy Spirit, then you're led by ego, and ego is of the enemy. You know, like we should be confident, but we shouldn't be egotistical. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you're egotistical, it's a lot harder for people to try to, guide you and teach you things, because you already think that you know everything, or you already have your opinion on something and you're not curious to learn or unlearn those things. So this is why the egoness and the arrogance is a problem, is an issue when it comes to this person. God doesn't like how egotistical this person is. And this is why God needs us to be humbled. Okay, this person needs to be humbled. All right, that's what I'm getting. They may feel like, oh, they don't know if God is real 100%, so they use that as an excuse to be like an asshole. And God is like, okay, enough is enough. So I feel like this person is actually about to really go through a cycle of things where they're going to start like sitting with themselves and saying, all right, how is this happening? Like things are happening out of my control, where God is going to start stripping them of things or just doing things in their life where it's going to be out of their control, where they're going to start to get a thought like, oh, is this God? Oh, is this the universe working on my behalf? Like, what's going on here? Okay, so God is doing things right now to get this person to realize that they actually did fail the test. Okay, so he wants this person to realize that he sent you in as a messenger for a reason. So this person is going to come to terms with the fact that they failed the test. And then they're going to come to terms with the fact that things are shaking up in their life. And they're usually someone that has things under control, which is why they're very egotistical, because they feel like they do everything on their own. They don't feel like it's anyone leading them. They feel like they're leading themselves, or they feel like they woke themselves up this morning. You know, it's no humility. It's no humbleness. Okay, they probably think that they supply the sun, bitch, or the sun is supposed to just shine on them. Who knows? And God doesn't like nobody that's egotistical, who doesn't give thanks and honor just for the world, okay? So this person is about to be going through different stages in their life where they're about to start thinking like, wait, my life is usually very, very under control. Like, I do shit specifically, like, I make sure this, and this. And because they know how organized they are and how uproar their life is becoming, they're going to start to wonder or be curious to know, like, is this what God is doing? So yeah, that's that. This is very specific for someone. You could have already been on your assignment to plant that seed to this person, or this can be coming up, all right? Or this could be someone that you already planted a seed with, and you're about to see full circle what's going on in their life, and if that seed actually was planted or not. You know what I'm saying? God is going to bring this back to your attention, okay? Or this could be someone where maybe you tried to tell them about God, they didn't listen, God, and then now you're around them again, but you're with someone else, or it's a stranger, and someone randomly is going to ask them about God while you're there so that you could see their response and see if your seed was planted, or just to see if they're still stuck on stupid. And this is someone that's still stuck on stupid because they're very egotistical, and they're someone that likes attention, and they like to have like the room. So like they like to be the one in the room talking, who seems the most educated, who seems the most, knowledgeable. So sometimes they will even say foolish things or try not to understand people just so that they can be the one still talking. You get what I'm saying? So you may be annoyed or triggered by this because you could be knowing that this is a test and you're trying so hard for this person to pass this test and understand, or just say that they're going to accept it, or they're going to be curious about God. That's all they really need to do, is just say that they're going to be curious about God. They're open to what you're suggesting. If this person is not open to it, that's the bad part. The fact that they're already closed off to it. So God is just looking for this person to say that they're open to what you're saying, and that they will, take it into consideration. But this is someone that's fighting it because they're already kind of stuck and sure in their ways. So again, they don't want to change things. So if you're already stuck in your way, remember I dropped that video where God is using people in this time where you don't have any attachments. There's no baggage. This is someone with a lot of baggage, and a lot of the baggage is their mental baggage, or things that they went through. Like, say if this is someone, they grew up in a church, in a Christian household, and things happen within them and their family, and this is why they don't trust churches, or this is why they don't trust pastors. This is stuff that they need to heal so that they can learn God for themselves, because a lot of times God wasn't in that church anyway. God wasn't okay with what happened to you anyway. God is calling judgment on them anyway, and he's trying to get you to understand that he will work things out for you, but you got to believe in him. Like, some people want God to bless them in things and stuff like that, but you're not even a real believer. You got to believe fully. You got to have faith fully, So that was just a little confirmation message right there, just to let people know if this is something that you have already gone through and why you went through that. And also just to prepare you for what might be coming if you're going to be sent out as a messenger to see if someone is still stuck on stupid. Basically, you're doing the will of God for God. You're doing the work of God for God. Like, you're being used as a messenger at this time to really see who's of God and who isn't, so that God could give judgment accordingly. Okay, this is what God means by he's forgiving and he's understanding. He's trying to be understanding to people and trying to get another outlook on their beliefs and how they really feel before he make his final judgment. Okay, so someone is going through their final judgment, and God is using you as the messenger. And unfortunately, some of your people that you're going to send these messages to or give these messages to, they're not going to realize that this is an open book test. It's literally an open book test. Like, you're literally going to be telling them what they should say. Like, you're going to be telling this person, like, well, maybe you should just try to be open to it. Like, can you tell me if you're going to be open to it? Or can you tell me if you're going to just try to have a conversation with God? Like literally giving them the answers. Like, hey, if you just go home and you just start a conversation and just say this, like, you're literally giving them free game. And this is why we call it an open book, and they're still going to fail. But at the same time, this is someone that purposely wants to fail because, again, they like having all the attention on them. They like being the oddball. They like playing devil's advocate, and they're already stuck in their ways and their beliefs. And it's almost like they don't want you to change it because they will never change it. They will never believe. Okay, so that's just that. We're praying that some of you who are sent as a messenger, some people do get it and they do pass their test, but there is a lot of us who is sent out as a messenger and recently, this is like recently, and they have not passed. Okay, I'm here to let you know that they actually got, like a 20, like not even 20. Some of them really just got 0 because they tried so hard to be arrogant and weird, so that they just went against everything that you were saying, or they tried not to understand what you were saying. So some of them really just got a 0. Like, only thing that they got a point for was putting their name there, was for showing up to the test, you know, because when you brought up the conversation, they showed up by engaging in the conversation, but they didn't pass. So they showed up, they put their name on the top of the test, but they played the fuck out of the question. They knew all the right answers, but they still didn't want to put them down. That's it. That's all. I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.